Thank God It's Friday. It's a good song actually from Ice Nine Kills. If you've never heard about them, I didn't either until I saw Dead Meat do a little thing about them, and the music's pretty good if you're into metal music, which I can be at times. So, anyways, let's talk about Friday the 13th. Not all of them, just my favorite one, which is from 2009. And you might be wondering, really? Not the original? I thought the original was supposed to be the best. Not really. That one kind of slow. I kind of get bored at times. But the 2009 one is a really good one because, as I said, like people have said before, it takes the first four movies and really condenses them into one cohesive movie, and it works. I like Jason being able to run instead of just teleporting everywhere, and he's a survivalist in a sense. Living off the land, he knows how to shoot an arrow. He hunts basically, and he protects his property, which is the Camp Crystal Lake, and he'll kill anyone who trespasses basically. And it's kind of cool the way they make Jason in this movie. He transforms from having the bag over his head to it being torn off, and then him getting the hockey mask. I enjoy it, and also I would recommend the unrated version. That one's, I think, the better version. And if you're into kind of more sleaziness, especially certain parts, certain types of sleaze, that's the movie I'd recommend for that. But the regular version is also good. But I will say though, with Jason, I also like the fact that they show him sharpening his blade at times, and him, learning how doing things, knowing how to, like I said, survive where he is. Yeah, he doesn't talk. He doesn't need to, so that's good. They kept that. Not to mention, like I said about sleaze, I mean, the characters, are always like a weak point, but in Friday the 13th movies, but I do think this one has better characters, especially like Jared Padalecki is a man looking for a sister who disappeared at Camp Crystal Lake. I like his story about trying to find a sister. He's motivated. He kind of holds the humans together in a sense, so they're not all kind of bad. But I think Trent, the antagonistic person in this group, is hilarious. He's funny. I do think it's kind of funny that character first showed up in the second Transformers movie, which sucked. But this movie's really good, I think. It's probably even great. And so, yeah, as you see from the title, I'm talking about why it's great. Final Friday the 13th, 2009. And I do think that the other characters will Chewie's great. And also, the other characters are in here that are kind of cool, like the Trent's would-be girlfriend, I guess. But even though, he cheats on her, and it's kind of funny. That whole scene, I mean, it goes from being sexy to hilarious to kind of sexy, and it goes back and forth. It's hilarious to me. It's kind of funny. The dialogue in that scene is just, I can't help but laugh when I see that scene. And not to mention the like I said, Jared Padalecki is cool in this movie. This was right as Supernatural was about to hit its fifth and final season, I believe, and so it was good to see him try and do movies, even though this is the only one I can remember him being in. Just like Jensen Ackles was in My Bloody Valentine 3D, which came out around the same time. And so I think also, if you're one of those people who doesn't like a lot of CG and like your movies to have practical effects, makeup, and things like that, yeah, that's a lot of this is here. And they show the kills as well, which is one of the things. 7 used to be my favorite, but then mainly because of Kane Hodder, because I think Kane Hodder is really cool. And the Jason Isbell also shows emotion without the mask. With the mask on, you see the way he moves, the way he acts. There's real emotion there, just like Kane Hodder's Jason had. And so I like the fact this Jason, like I said, you can see the emotion in him without having to see his face, and I think the actor in that does really well. Not to mention the kills, like I said. 7, I liked it, but then when I found out, they cut the kills, they cut away from all the kills, and then it was all just, all off screen, and there was actually footage of the kills. I was like, why didn't we have that in the movie? Because, MPA cut it to pieces. But this one they actually show the kills, and there's some really good stuff. If you like kills, man, there's some graphic ones. There's some very creative ones. There are some really like disturbing ones. There's a variety. There's even well, I shouldn't talk about all of them, but yeah, good stuff. And also, just like a lot of these other movies, they're not too long. I think this one's just like the others. They're under 2 hours, and so that doesn't take up a lot of your time. And so, I think all in all, this is, if I were to recommend a Friday the 13th movie, I recommend this one. And so, yeah, what do you think? Is this your favorite? What's your favorite Friday the 13th movie? And what's your least favorite? To me, probably be 9. Yeah, or I should say, Jason Goes to Hell. Yeah, that's probably my least favorite. What's your favorite, though? That's what I want to know as well. So, I'm going to probably do another one of these Why It's, but it's about a movie that just came out recently. And look, I hope you look forward to that. So, until then, take care. Bye.